God spoke, and he says, beware of shifters, shape shifters. What are those, prophetess? Those are demonic spirits that carry familiar spirits. They are a class of, as the Bible speaks about in Ephesians 6 and 12, these familiar spirits, they are principalities. You do know that God tells us that, as far as Apostle Paul has told us, and we read throughout the scriptures in the New Testament, where Jesus had to deal with a lot of different spirits that were trying to camouflage themselves. God says, be careful. There are many out here who are trying to camouflage themselves to appear one way, but then when a real prophet walks in the room, they shift because of that familiar spirit. Yeah, familiar spirits. That principality that's working behind the scenes, that's shifting as far as the wickedness, the wicked networks are concerned. It's so important that we get educated. Listen, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to teach on spiritual warfare. I'm going to do some lives on spiritual warfare, because in this day and hour that we're living in, it's so important that you and I, as Hosea 4 and 6 says, God says, my people perish because of the lack of knowledge. You need knowledge so that you can know that when me and anybody else come to speak to you about prophetic words of what God wants to give to you and whatnot, and then when people give you a prophetic word about your personal lives out there, what are you supposed to do with it? You're supposed to go back to the Father to get the confirmation that you need, and not just grab a hold of what's being placed out there into the atmosphere, because death and life is in the power of the tongue. They that love it, you're going to eat the fruit thereof. So listen, with that being said, God sent me out here to, of course, inform you to be aware and to beware of shifters, familiar spirits. They're lurking everywhere.